Could something as simple as a piece of fruit, a sweet treat you've always enjoyed, be creating a hidden challenge for your brain and heart, especially as you navigate life after 60? What if a daily ritual you trust is unseenly influencing your vitality without you even realizing it? This isn't about fear, it's about clarity. Today, we're cutting through the confusion to reveal deeper insights. Discover how certain beloved fruits, consumed in particular ways, might uniquely interact with your aging body or medications. More importantly, learn how to embrace nature's sweetness safely and confidently, fortifying your brain and heart for years to come. We'll empower you with the precise knowledge to make informed, thoughtful choices. Stay with us, because the very last fruit we'll uncover is a sweet, refreshing staple, a universally trusted treat. Yet, its unforeseen impact could be unexpectedly critical for your brain's overnight well-being, potentially redefining your understanding of healthy snacking after dinner. Welcome to Sagebloom, your dedicated source for empowering clarity in cultivating a life of thriving well-being after 60. Our mission is to equip you with actionable insights, enabling you to embrace each day with informed assurance and acute cognitive function. If you're ready to discover personalized pathways to optimal health through balanced, accessible wisdom tailored for your unique needs, make sure you click that subscribe button below. Become part of a community committed to truly flourishing. We're more than just information, we're a dedicated ally, here to help you achieve sustainable vigor and keen mental acuity. Our journey into understanding how to truly harmonize with nature's sweet offerings begins with a fruit that's almost universally adored, a comforting staple for many generations: the banana. This elongated, yellow fruit is celebrated for its swift natural energy, its digestive ease, and its rich potassium content, often perceived as the ultimate wholesome selection. However, for individuals navigating life after 60, the unassuming banana presents specific characteristics that, when unacknowledged, might imperceptibly influence your vitality, particularly concerning blood sugar stability and mineral equilibrium. Our aim isn't to demonize, rather, to illuminate the precise considerations for calibrating its role in your mature diet. The key to grasping the banana's individual effects lies in its ripeness and its distinct sugar profile. As bananas mature, their complex starches convert progressively into readily available simple sugars: glucose, fructose, and sucrose. This transformation means a green-tipped banana offers milder sweetness and firmer texture, whereas an overripe, speckled fruit becomes profoundly sweeter and softer. This intensified sweetness signals a substantially elevated glycemic response. Consuming a very ripe banana, especially in isolation, allows these simple sugars to absorb swiftly into your circulation. For seniors, whose bodies often exhibit diminished insulin sensitivity and a slower pancreatic response with age, this quick entry of glucose can be particularly demanding to manage effectively. This often results in more pronounced post-consumption glucose peaks, which, cumulatively over time, contribute to systemic oxidative stress, low-grade inflammation, and can unseemly strain the integrity of your vascular endothelium, the delicate inner lining of your blood vessels. This is not about a single heightened sugar moment causing immediate harm, but the ongoing impact of repeated, high glycemic challenges testing an aging metabolism. Beyond sugar, bananas are renowned for their high potassium content, an essential electrolyte vital for maintaining healthy blood pressure, proper nerve signal transmission, and robust muscle function, including the heart's rhythm. For most healthy individuals, this is unequivocally beneficial. However, for seniors, a critical consideration emerges. The aging kidneys may become less efficient at excreting excess potassium. Furthermore, many older adults are prescribed medications, such as ACE inhibitors, commonly for high blood pressure or heart failure, or potassium-sparing diuretics, which can elevate potassium levels in the blood. In such cases, consuming large quantities of high-potassium foods like very ripe bananas, particularly without careful monitoring, could contribute to a condition called hyperkalemia, an abnormally high level of potassium in the blood. While rare in healthy individuals, hyperkalemia can lead to serious cardiovascular complications, including irregular heart rhythms, which underscores the importance of personalized dietary awareness. Mrs. Eleanor Vance, a diligent 74-year-old retired teacher who maintained an active social calendar and took pride in her consistent healthy habits. For years, her morning ritual included 2 large, very ripe bananas, often blended into a smoothie she believed offered sustained energy. Over several months, she began experiencing puzzling symptoms, recurrent episodes of unexplained dizziness upon standing, occasional heart palpitations that felt like a fluttering sensation, and a persistent, intermittent cognitive haziness that she initially dismissed as merely getting older. These accumulating symptoms didn't cause acute alarm, but they steadily chipped away at her vitality and confidence. During a routine checkup, she voiced her concerns to her doctor, who, after reviewing her medications, which included a common blood pressure treatment and a detailed dietary history, suggested a simple adjustment to her banana consumption. He explained the complex dynamic of ripeness, potassium, and her unique physiology. Mrs. Vance, embracing this new understanding, shifted to consuming smaller, firmer bananas, always paired with a protein source, and ensured she was well hydrated. Within 4 weeks, she experienced a profound shift. Her dizziness subsided, the palpitations became rare, and her mental clarity noticeably sharpened. She enthusiastically shared, "It's truly transformative. I felt like I was constantly operating at 70%, just accepting it as age." But grasping the insights about this one fruit and implementing such a simple shift has genuinely renewed my energy and that feeling of complete physical ease. It's as if a persistent cloud has finally lifted. Her experience serves as powerful evidence of how minor dietary recalibrations can profoundly enhance overall vigor. Integrating bananas wisely into your senior diet, transforming them from a potential challenge into a reliable ally for energy and well-being, is eminently practical. The key lies in strategic selection and thoughtful pairing. First, when selecting your bananas, prioritize optimal ripeness. Instead of reaching for heavily speckled or fully brown bananas, opt for those that are firm with just a hint of green at the stem or minimal brown spots. These varieties contain more resistant starch and less rapidly absorbed sugar, leading to a gentler impact on your blood sugar. Second, practice mindful portion control. Rather than consuming a large banana or multiple bananas at once, especially if they are very ripe, consider smaller servings. A half banana is often sufficient, particularly if you are also consuming other carbohydrates. Third, always pair for balanced absorption. This is perhaps the most pivotal tip. Never consume a banana on an entirely empty stomach, especially an overripe one. Always combine it with a substantial source of protein or healthy fat. For instance, slice a firm banana over plain Greek yogurt, spread a tablespoon of unsweetened nut butter onto banana slices, or enjoy it alongside a couple of hard-boiled eggs. These pairings significantly slow down sugar absorption, creating a more gradual and stable release of energy into your bloodstream. Fourth, consider strategic timing. It's generally advisable to consume bananas earlier in the day when your metabolism is typically more active and your body is better equipped to utilize incoming sugars. Avoid eating bananas, particularly very ripe ones, close to bedtime, as your body's metabolic rate slows significantly overnight. Fifth, explore diverse culinary uses. Incorporate firmer bananas into your cooking where their natural sweetness can be balanced by other ingredients. Think about using less ripe bananas in savory plantain-like dishes, or as a component in a well-balanced, high-fiber breakfast bake that includes whole grains and nuts. A final, non-negotiable recommendation. Due to the specific potassium content and its potential interaction with certain medications or existing kidney conditions prevalent in seniors, it is imperative you engage in a dialogue with your physician or a registered dietitian. They can offer personalized insights to ensure that integrating bananas remains a safe and beneficial part of your tailored dietary approach. Transitioning now, our focus shifts to a cluster of small, enticing orbs, widely enjoyed as a convenient indulgence. Yet, this next fruit carries unique considerations for your body's intricate circulatory network and metabolic processing, urging a reevaluation of how we approach this everyday pleasure. Moving beyond bananas, our attention shifts to a small, glistening fruit, frequently enjoyed as a convenient indulgence: grapes. These tiny, sweet clusters, often perceived as completely wholesome, present unique challenges for individuals in their golden years. Despite their refreshing appeal, their specific nutritional composition warrants careful consideration regarding swift sugar delivery and its broader impact on your body's intricate metabolic pathways. The primary concern with grapes, particularly for those over 60, lies in their concentrated sugar content, predominantly in the form of fructose. Unlike glucose, which can be metabolized by almost any cell in the body, fructose is processed primarily by the liver. When consumed in large quantities, especially without accompanying fiber to slow absorption, this influx of fructose can place a significant metabolic burden on the liver. Over time, excessive fructose intake can contribute to fat accumulation in the liver, a condition known as non-alcoholic fatty liver disease. While this is a broader health concern, a liver burdened by processing excess fructose may become less efficient in its myriad other functions, including those related to overall metabolic health and the precise control over blood vessel integrity. Beyond the liver's direct response, the sheer density of easily absorbed sugars in grapes, particularly the sweeter varieties often found in grocery stores, means a quick influx of sugars directly into your circulation. While their glycemic index might not match the highest extremes, the volume consumed in a typical handful can still trigger a pronounced and abrupt rise. Physiological studies indicate that these sudden, pronounced increases in blood sugar can create a form of metabolic strain on the delicate inner lining of your blood vessels, the endothelium. This crucial layer, responsible for maintaining vascular health and elasticity, experiences chronic, low-grade irritation from sustained elevated sugar levels. This irritation can gradually diminish their pliancy, leaving them more vulnerable to cellular perturbations. This internal irritation can trigger the body's repair mechanisms, which, in aging or already compromised blood vessels, might involve the aggregation of platelets or the formation of tiny, almost imperceptible repair patches. While these are initial repair responses, their cumulative effect in already narrowed or less elastic arteries can, over many years, contribute to an environment conducive to more significant vascular concerns. Unlike larger fruits, where chewing time and fiber content naturally moderate sugar absorption, grapes are often consumed rapidly and in greater quantities, with minimal fiber to buffer the sugar's immediate impact. This quick transit of concentrated sugars into the bloodstream can bypass some of the body's natural regulatory checks that would otherwise occur with more complex carbohydrates. Therefore, the ostensibly simple act of enjoying a large bowl of grapes can lead to an abrupt metabolic challenge for an older adult system. Mr. Arthur Jenkins, a meticulous 70-year-old retired accountant who prided himself on his structured routine and healthy eating, which included a large bunch of grapes as his preferred afternoon snack. He often felt a confounding afternoon lethargy, accompanied by an elusive mental cloudiness, symptoms he'd vaguely attributed to natural aging. He also experienced intermittent, mild headaches that appeared without clear cause. During a preventive health discussion, his doctor inquired about his snacking habits. Upon learning about his generous grape consumption, the doctor explained the potential for rapid sugar delivery and its discrete influence on vascular well-being. Mr. Jenkins, a man who valued precision, decided to apply this new understanding. He meticulously portioned his grapes, always pairing a small handful with a serving of nuts or cheese. Within weeks, the inexplicable afternoon fatigue began to dissipate, his thoughts felt clearer, and the headaches became a rarity. He reflected, "This insight is truly profound. I dismissed these feelings as simply part of getting older. Yet, grasping how to correctly integrate grapes has genuinely revitalized my energy, sustaining it not just for an hour, but throughout my entire afternoon." It truly demonstrates the leverage that precise knowledge provides over conventional assumptions. His transformation vividly exemplified the leverage that precise knowledge provides over conventional assumptions. Integrating grapes wisely into your diet for optimal senior health involves strategic portioning and thoughtful pairing. First, for precise consumption, aim for a mindful serving of no more than a small handful, roughly 15 to 20 grapes, depending on size, rather than mindlessly consuming directly from the bag or bowl. This helps control the overall sugar load delivered to your system at once. Second, embrace strategic pairing as paramount. Never consume grapes as a solitary snack, especially on an empty stomach. Always combine them with a source of protein and/or healthy fat. Examples include pairing a small handful of grapes with a tablespoon of almond butter on a cracker, a small piece of hard cheese or cottage cheese, a few walnuts or pecans, or a serving of plain Greek yogurt. These pairings will significantly slow down the absorption of sugars, mitigating the rapid glycemic impact and promoting a more stable energy release. Third, for optimal timing, it's generally best to enjoy grapes earlier in the day or as part of a larger, balanced meal, rather than as a solitary snack in the late afternoon or evening. Your metabolism is more active earlier, better equipped to handle sugar influx. Fourth, explore culinary integration. Thinly slice grapes into a green salad to add a burst of flavor and texture, where their sugars are buffered by other fibrous vegetables and protein. Consider freezing individual grapes for a refreshing, slower-to-consume treat that discourages overconsumption. Fifth, prioritize fiber-rich alternatives if you crave sweetness and hydration. Consider fruits like berries, raspberries, blackberries, that offer higher fiber content relative to their sugar, providing a more gradual glucose release. A final, essential advisory: if you are managing diabetes, prediabetes, existing cardiovascular conditions, or are on any medications, it is absolutely vital to confer with your physician or a registered dietitian. They can provide personalized guidance on appropriate fruit consumption and any potential interactions, ensuring grapes remain a safe and enjoyable part of your dietary plan. Shifting our focus, we encounter a beloved tropical fruit often recognized for its distinct enzymes, but which merits careful consideration for its impact on sensitive bodily processes. This next fruit presents unique implications for both blood coagulation and digestive serenity, insights crucial for your ongoing brain and circulatory wellness. Following our insights on grapes, we now turn our attention to another vibrant, tropical treasure often lauded for its distinct enzymes: pineapple. This tangy fruit, while bursting with flavor and vitamin C, requires careful discernment for individuals over 60. Its specific compounds and concentrated natural sugars, particularly if consumed without awareness, present distinct considerations for blood dynamics and digestive harmony that are vital for sustaining overall well-being. The initial area of careful consideration involves bromelain, the unique enzyme naturally present in pineapple. In moderation, bromelain can assist with protein digestion, and some even value its potential anti-inflammatory effects. However, in larger quantities or, critically, when combined with certain medications common among seniors, bromelain can become a modulator of the body's clotting cascade. Specifically, it may affect platelet aggregation, making platelets, small cells involved in blood clotting, less sticky. This is where caution is paramount. For individuals prescribed blood-thinning medications, anticoagulants like warfarin or antiplatelets like aspirin or clopidogrel, this interaction can potentially increase the risk of bleeding. The goal here is not to cause undue alarm but to highlight the critical importance of dietary awareness when managing complex health profiles. Understanding this potential interplay ensures that your medication works predictably and safely to manage your condition. Beyond bromelain, pineapple also delivers a considerable glycemic impact. Despite its refreshing water content, a serving of ripe pineapple can trigger a swift elevation of natural sugars within your circulation. For seniors, whose metabolic systems may process glucose less efficiently, this accelerated glucose delivery can create a pronounced post-consumption glucose peak. This heightened glucose is especially concerning if pineapple is consumed late in the day or after dinner, when your body's metabolic rate significantly decelerates and physical activity to metabolize these sugars is minimal. Such extended periods of elevated blood glucose can impose internal strain on your vascular network, potentially influencing the delicate integrity of its endothelial lining over time. Furthermore, pineapple is a highly acidic fruit. While this acidity contributes to its distinct flavor, it can unseemly trigger or exacerbate acid reflux, gastroesophageal reflux disease or GERD, in many older adults. Often, this isn't the classic heartburn sensation. Instead, it can manifest as silent reflux, laryngopharyngeal reflux or LPR, where stomach acid discreetly creeps up into the esophagus and even irritates the airway, especially when lying down. This irritation can lead to intermittent nocturnal coughing, throat clearing, or even microaspirations of stomach contents. The body's response to this airway irritation can, in some cases, lead to transient, brief drops in blood oxygen levels during sleep. While fleeting, repeated instances of low nocturnal oxygen can contribute to stress on the brain, an insidious factor that over time can impact cognitive resilience and overall brain health. This complex interplay of sugar, bromelain, and acidity requires a mindful approach to consumption for senior well-being. Mr. Robert Lee, a vibrant 77-year-old retired architect, who cherished his evening routine. As a health-conscious alternative to traditional desserts, he would meticulously prepare several slices of fresh pineapple after dinner, believing it to be a perfect, light, and healthy indulgence. Over several months, Mr. Lee began perceiving a gradual but disquieting shift. He'd wake most mornings feeling unusually lightheaded, with a fleeting sense of imbalance that made his first steps out of bed cautious. He also developed an intermittent cough at night, which he attributed to seasonal allergies. During a routine medication review, his pharmacist inquired about any new dietary habits, including his consistent pineapple consumption, as Mr. Lee was on a commonly prescribed medication to manage blood pressure and a mild blood-thinning regimen. Understanding the complex interactions, his pharmacist advised him to shift his pineapple enjoyment to earlier in the day and to always consult his doctor on fruit interactions with his specific medications. Within weeks of this simple adjustment, Mr. Lee's morning lightheadedness vanished, his balance felt restored, and his nocturnal cough resolved. He marveled, "I had no idea something so refreshing could be unseemly hindering my system's balance. Grasping this has genuinely transformed how I feel each morning, truly solidifying my sure-footed confidence." His experience powerfully illustrates the paramount importance of deliberate choices. Integrating pineapple wisely into your diet for optimal senior health, acknowledging its distinctions, involves strategic timing and careful consideration of medications. Turning our attention now, we examine a highly celebrated summer fruit, widely cherished for its ability to quench thirst. Yet, this next item conceals a particular property that could unexpectedly affect your body's precise fluid regulation and vascular harmony as you rest, prompting a fresh perspective on its hydrating reputation. Turning our attention now, we examine a highly celebrated summer fruit, widely cherished for its ability to quench thirst. Yet, this next item conceals a particular property that could unexpectedly affect your body's precise fluid regulation and vascular harmony as you rest, prompting a fresh perspective on its hydrating reputation: watermelon. This iconic summer favorite is indeed light, juicy, and incredibly refreshing, composed of over 90% water, offering beneficial nutrients like vitamin C and the potent antioxidant lycopene. However, for individuals navigating their senior years, watermelon introduces a distinct physiological characteristic that demands informed understanding, particularly concerning medication interactions and the body's intricate fluid equilibrium. The foremost consideration with watermelon arises from its inherent nature as a natural aquaretic agent. This isn't inherently disadvantageous. It signifies watermelon promotes increased urine production. While typically benign, for seniors, this intrinsic characteristic can pose a unique physiological hurdle, especially when combined with common prescription medications. Many older adults are prescribed diuretic medications, often referred to as water pills, or certain antihypertensive drugs that deliberately work by removing excess fluid from the body. Consuming a generous serving of watermelon, particularly in the evening after taking these medications, can unwittingly amplify fluid loss beyond a judicious balance. This intensified fluid depletion during active hours, if not adequately offset by conscious hydration, can culminate in a state of unseen nocturnal desiccation. During repose, the body naturally loses fluid through respiration and perspiration, and individuals aren't actively drinking. If you've excessively purged fluids during the day or evening due to medication combined with a natural aquaretic agent like watermelon, your body's fluid reserves risk depletion during rest. In a dehydrated state, your blood inherently acquires a denser consistency, elevated viscosity. This denser blood navigates the circulatory system with greater friction, akin to syrup traversing a narrow conduit. This augmented resistance impedes the heart's pumping efficiency, particularly through the intricate network of narrow, aging arteries. The slower circulation, especially compounded by the natural dip in blood pressure that occurs during sleep, can foster conditions of impeded flow, thereby elevating the propensity for minute thrombus formation in susceptible vessels. Furthermore, rapid fluid loss can also lead to electrolyte imbalances, specifically affecting essential minerals like sodium. An imbalance in sodium can imperceptibly affect nerve and muscle function, potentially leading to morning dizziness, lightheadedness, or a generalized sensation of frailty upon arising. From the nuances of fluid balance, our attention now turns to a deeply cherished dietary staple, often enjoyed with the highest intentions. Yet, this next fruit holds the power to unpredictably influence the very efficacy of your essential medications, carrying unforeseen implications for your brain and heart. Brace yourself to grasp this pivotal insight. Our journey through common fruits has revealed how unique biological interactions demand discerning choices. From calibrating sugar responses to navigating enzymatic complexities and fluid shifts, each insight builds towards optimizing your vitality. Now, prepare for the most pivotal revelation of all. A widely cherished fruit holds the unparalleled power to unpredictably influence the very foundation of your prescribed medical care. This isn't merely about fine-tuning your diet, it's about the precise efficacy and inherent safety of your essential medications, a daily reality for millions of seniors. The fruit demanding your closest attention, particularly if you rely on daily medication, is the orange. It may sound astonishing. Oranges, championed for their vibrant vitamin C, their refreshing zest, and their antioxidant prowess, are a cornerstone of many healthy diets. And for many, they are indeed beneficial. However, for a significant portion of the senior population, especially those managing chronic conditions with daily prescriptions, oranges, and especially orange juice, harbor natural compounds that can quietly undermine your medical care, leading to dangerously unpredictable drug levels in your system. This is where a lack of awareness can have profound consequences, far beyond a simple sugar peak. The primary culprits are compounds called furocoumarins, naturally present in oranges, grapefruit, tangelos, and Seville oranges. While they sound complex, their action is profoundly significant for your daily health. Your liver acts as your body's primary detoxification and drug processing center. Within its intricate network, a specific set of enzymes, particularly the cytochrome P453A4, CYP3A4 enzyme system, serves as the main metabolic engine for over half of all commonly prescribed medications. Furocoumarins from oranges, unlike other dietary elements, possess the unique ability to directly and potently inhibit this crucial CYP3A4 enzyme. Imagine this enzyme as the primary exit ramp for medications to be cleared from your system. When furocoumarins are present, they effectively block or jam this critical exit ramp, preventing your liver from breaking down and removing your medications at their intended rate. The consequences of this inhibition are severe and twofold. 1. Drug overload, toxicity. When the CYP3A4 enzyme is inhibited, your medication levels build up to dangerously high, toxic concentrations in your bloodstream, even if you're meticulously taking the correct dosage. This escalation can tragically transform a life-saving prescription into a source of severe harm. For instance, for individuals on statins, cholesterol-lowering drugs' unchecked accumulation can lead to debilitating muscle pain, myopathy, severe weakness, and potentially life-threatening kidney or liver damage. For those on calcium channel blockers, for high blood pressure or heart rhythm regulation, elevated levels can cause dangerously low blood pressure, profound dizziness, fainting spells, and perilous irregularities in heart rhythm. For individuals taking certain blood thinners, this interaction significantly amplifies the risk of severe internal or external bleeding, a highly precarious situation. This also extends to various immunosuppressants, antihistamines, and certain anti-anxiety medications, where heightened concentrations can lead to increased side effects, organ toxicity, or impaired function. 2. Drug underload. Ineffectiveness, a rarer but equally dangerous scenario. Less commonly, some medications are designed as prodrugs, meaning they are inactive when taken and need the CYP3A4 enzyme to convert them into their active, therapeutic form once inside the body. If furocoumarins inhibit this enzyme, the prodrug simply never gets activated. The medication you are faithfully taking becomes inert, rendering it utterly ineffective for managing your health condition. This leaves your underlying issue untreated, potentially exposing you to unnecessary risks and vulnerabilities. The insidious nature of this interaction is its persistence. The enzyme inhibition is not fleeting. It can last for several days after consuming the fruit or juice, meaning even intermittent consumption or a single large serving can pose a continuous risk, unseemly influencing your drug levels long after you've enjoyed the fruit. Furthermore, orange juice, particularly concentrated or fresh squeezed varieties consumed in larger volumes, typically carries a higher concentration of these furocoumarins than whole fruit, intensifying the inhibitory effect. Beyond the fruit's natural sweetness and acidity, considerations we've explored with other fruits, the medication interaction via liver enzyme inhibition stands as the paramount concern for seniors. Now, having illuminated the intricate pathways of fruit consumption for your cognitive and cardiovascular well-being, our focus shifts to integrating this powerful knowledge into your everyday life. It's time to consolidate your journey towards lasting health and vibrant self-sufficiency. You've journeyed with us from everyday questions about fruit to profound insights that unlock a new level of control over your health. What began as a potential hidden challenge for your brain and heart has transformed into clarity, a powerful understanding of how nature's sweetness interacts with your unique physiology and medications. This isn't just information, it's a blueprint for proactive well-being, enabling you to step forward with confidence. This isn't about eliminating joy from your diet or cultivating anxiety. Quite the opposite. It's about arming you with the precise awareness to confidently embrace nature's bounty, harnessing its advantages while adeptly navigating the distinct challenges of a maturing body. Your physical being stands as a testament to years of wisdom and adaptability, fully capable of flourishing when truly understood and nourished with accurate information. Through these informed fruit choices, you are vigorously fortifying your inner resilience, preserving sharp mental faculties, and upholding your treasured self-reliance. This is a profound act of self-care, generating ripple effects throughout every facet of your existence, fostering enhanced mental clarity, a more stable gait, and a palpably enriched daily experience. You absolutely deserve to pursue your passions, cherish family moments, and navigate the world with unwavering assurance, unburdened by unforeseen dietary influences. Now, we'd love to hear directly from you. What was the most surprising revelation you discovered today about fruit consumption? Do you have a specific question about balancing your favorite fruit with your current health needs? Or perhaps you've already started making mindful shifts in your fruit choices. If so, what positive changes have you experienced? Share your thoughts, questions, and insights in the comments section below. Your unique experiences and honest reflections enrich our collective wisdom and genuinely inspire others within the sagebloom community. We are here to learn and grow together, making every step towards optimal health a shared victory. If this video has illuminated new understanding about fruit and empowered your health decisions, please give it a thumbs up. Your positive feedback helps us reach more seniors seeking reliable, precise health information. And if you're eager for continuous learning and proactively fostering your well-being, subscribe to the sagebloom channel. Be sure to activate the notification bell so you're always among the first to receive our latest evidence-based strategies for a life lived with sustained energy. Finally, reflect on the profound influence of knowledge. Every informed choice you make is a powerful stride towards securing your cognitive clarity, fortifying your cardiovascular strength, and ensuring your cherished autonomy for years to come. Thank you for embarking on this pivotal journey with us. Go forth with heightened awareness, and continue nurturing your extraordinary vitality.